Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to have a go at making 3 meals with a kilo of mince and a little bit of imagination. So first we need to brown our mince and then add 2 diced onions, 4 cloves of garlic and a cup of tomato paste. When that's all browned, we're going to throw in 2 large tins of tomatoes, some herbs, and then we're going to come back and do our meals. So we've browned the beef and the onions and the garlic, and now the tomato paste has gone in, and we're going to cook that for about 5 minutes before adding the tomatoes. So now we've added in 2 large tins of crushed tomatoes and some herbs, and we're just going to cook that for a further 10 minutes or so, and then we'll see you back at the bench. Alrighty, we've got our vat, our cauldron, our bucket of sauce. Make no mistake, this is not authentic. If you're looking for an authentic Italian bolognese sauce, this isn't it. This is like the time-saving version, because quite frankly, I'm sick of making dinners. So if we can get 3 out of this, I'll be happy. So what we need to do is take 2 cups of our sauce, and we're going to mix it together with 4 cups of cooked pasta, and we're going to put it all together into a baking dish. If you find that it's a little bit dry, throw some more tomatoes in there. Stick some more passata. I don't know, got half a jar of tomato passata in there. Chuck that in. Bang it into your baking dish. Some grated tasty cheese. Because let's face it, cheese makes everything better. Bit of breadcrumbs. Some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. And there we have it. Stick that into the oven for about 20 minutes until the cheese is melted and it's all golden on top. And there's dinner number 1 all sorted. Number 2, we've got a ton of sauce left, so we're going to have a go at making a chili con carne style mince. I've drained a tin of kidney beans and rinsed them off, and they're in the bowl. So to that, I'm going to add some of our sauce. About 2 cups, maybe 3 cups again. I don't know. Just bang it in there. And we're going to take some taco mix. You can use a packet of the taco mix. My girlfriend made me some in her Thermomix, so I'm just going to use some of this. It's super, super spicy, so I reckon, I don't know, maybe a teaspoon. And that, my friends, is my version of a speedy chili con carne using our bucket of love here. You can serve it on a baked sweet potato, or you can put it on rice. Steam it, boil it, microwave it. If you're anything like me and you burn it, just get some 90-second rice, stick it in the microwave, throw some of that on, and you're done. So that is our second meal from our vat of sauce. We're going for number 3. So we're back for our final meal, and surprisingly, it's made way more sauce than I thought it was going to. I've spooned 5 ladles into a bowl, and I'm just going to stick that into the freezer for another time. But with the leftover sauce here, we're going to make pies. So to that, I'm going to add 1 cup of sliced mushrooms, a tablespoon of sugar, a tablespoon of white vinegar, 1 cup of tomato passata, and half a cup of gravy powder. And we're going to cook that over the stove top on medium heat for about 5 minutes. All right, we've got our pie filling. What I've done is taken some puff pastry sheets and put them into some pie tins. You can get a pie maker out and use that if you want, but today we're just going to do that. The trick is to not make them too full, but don't make them too shallow either. Okay, that's probably equivalent to almost a cup in each pie. We've just made it. So stick the pastry lids on each pie. It's a bit of a patchwork design here. Don't be too fussy, it doesn't really matter. So once you've got your lids on your pies, just give them a stab with the fork, and this will let the air out of the pies and they kind of won't burst at the seams. Get some egg wash or egg whatever and just brush it over, and hopefully it'll give them that golden colour when they're cooked. Now, if you want them to look really fancy, grab some sesame seeds or some poppy seeds and just sprinkle them over the top. Now remember, this isn't the Olympics of pie making. There's no medals. As long as it's edible, it'll be fine. So don't be too hard on yourself. Go rustic, just as long as it's a pie and you can eat it. It doesn't really matter. So we're going to stick these in the oven for about 20 minutes on 200 degrees, and then I'll see you back here. Well, there you have it. 3 ways with mince. We've got our chili con carne style dinner that you can have with baked potatoes and salad or rice. You've got a pasta bake that has got melted cheese, so no doubt the kids will devour that. And then we've got pies. Who doesn't love a pie? You can serve it with chips, vegetables, mashed potato, whatever you like. So the family will never know that it's all created out of the same base. Go forth and enjoy. Bit more home renovation. And voila, stick that in the oven for about 20 minutes until the cheese has melted. And then we've got pie and construction.